I don't know if y'all remember the first day how we took the flick. I guess I don't know if it's off the flick. I don't know if niggas was just watching the stream, but niggas started calling the house doing weird shit, and now you know the Airbnb owners found out. You feel me? It's threatening to call people, law enforcement, to get us out of here, threatening to kick us out of here. I've had 2 fried Airbnb accounts already just off of doing this shit. And it's like if I lose this one, I can't never do nothing ever again. So yeah, I can't lose this one. But that's what's happening. If this bad review or whatever, I get booted out. This one is probably Chef Boy RD. So yeah, it's cooked.
Damn. It's amazing how other people can literally ruin your success in your career. Max has launched his 5-star house series where he's invited a ton of guests, the YNs, rappers, and other content creators to the house to create a plethora of content, be themselves in different places. The reason why he's done it in this fashion, this Airbnb fashion, is it has allowed him to be more flexible and meet people where they are so he can have as many and the best collaborations as possible. Now, there's a lot of risks involved, but Max has been pumping out great content, and the only reason he's been able to do that is because the guests that he's been able to obtain and the Airbnbs that he's been able to rent. Airbnb has a lot of restrictions, but they do have a lot of flexibility as well, especially if you don't just, do dumb shit and respect the house. Like when he says, don't smoke, because not only does it come with some sort of ramifications or repercussions financially to Plaqueboy Max.
Yo, just to clarify for anyone that end up seeing this or want to come on future streams or like any artist, y'all are of course welcome to smoke outside. You just can't smoke inside in a B&B where they might charge me, because I've been charged before $5,000 to $10,000 or whatever more in fees for damages because of smoking.
But Airbnb is also a credit system. Like, it works on your past behaviors to build a reputation for you. And if you get a bad rep and a bad name in these Airbnbs, yeah, the owners are going to ultimately cook you. And it's crazy because a lot of the times it's not necessarily Plaqueboy Max doing the specific thing. Hell, come to think of it, it's never Plaqueboy Max. It's either the damn audience or it's damn guests.
There's been some weird shit going on. I think we just starting to really get too big for some stuff. But a nigga had called the Airbnb trying to get us out of here. So I'm gonna keep it a buck. The Airbnb host, they on hots. Mind you, we didn't do shit. Now y'all know the first 5-star house we was wilding out compared to what happened yesterday. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. Right now we're good, but let's just pray for the best.
Think about how weird you have to be as a person to literally guesstimate and look and study Plaqueboy Max's stream, find the Airbnb that he's staying in, contact the owner, and either make up lies or point them in the direction as to something that's going on within their house. I already know they texted him like Randall from Recess saying, "Ooh, I bet you didn't know what was going on in your house. You probably need to check in on it. Here's a link below." That's so weird. Airbnb hosts are already nosy as hell anyway. I can remember times booking Airbnbs for AMP where they literally use that Ring camera as some sort of extortionary tactic because they didn't realize how many people were gonna come in and out the house. We hadn't done anything, but the host literally would send us screenshots of people walking in and out of the house saying, "Hey, I'm gonna have to start charging you per person." And the sad thing was, I think I put it all in my mom's name at that point in time. Like, I know her Airbnb account is cooked. Not too long ago, Plaqueboy Max had 2 Midwest artists, Chicken P and the Hood Hot Princess Sexy Red, on his platform. And they were just another example of having the wrong people come into your environment and potentially mess up everything that you got going on and have built.
Nah, right outside though, right outside. It's a B&B.
I can't even. The bathroom is going through that to the hallway to the right. It's not the first door, it's the second door.
Now, I wish it would have just stopped at the smoking request, because honestly, I'm paying the $5,000 to $10,000 for Sexy Red. I ain't gonna lie, I got a big heart for that woman. But not only were they requesting to smoke and then making fun of Max for having some sort of boundary in his life because he doesn't want the Airbnbs to get messed up, they also went on and did some of the craziest shit that could have got Max potentially banned from his platform.
That's my young nigga. That's my young nigga.
Oh yeah, chill. Yeah.
My bad.
You good.
It was just a prank.
I can't even defend her. I don't even think that word is in Sexy Red's like normal vocabulary, but it is so funny how it just seems like when people are streaming, people tend to just slip up and say the most outrageous things or literally find some sort of way to do something that they don't normally do that is banned on Twitch, that is literally TOS. Now, ultimately, it is your platform and your stream. You're charged with the responsibility of holding whoever comes onto your platform accountable for whatever you do. And the reason why you want to bring on guests is because you want to grow and help to change, you know, the narrative around you, or you're light in the limelight or whatever the case may be. You want to become a brighter star. But it's so funny to me how all these entertainers, how all these people literally seemingly have no respect for your platform when they do come onto your platform. I don't understand why rappers, entertainers, you know, celebrities, whatever, take content creators so unseriously to the point where they're asking them to do different things outside of their job scope that they normally wouldn't do. Hell, there was even one point in time where Chicken P had asked PlaqueboyMax to take his chat off stream because he didn't like what he was saying. As if you would do that for any other, you know, major production. You wouldn't ask a live audience to leave if you were on, I don't know, Regis and Kelly.
Turn this lights off one time so they can see something.
Huh?
See?
What you talking about? So they can see what?
I just said them two right there. Just turn them off.
Not for what though?
It's cool. We ain't even play the beat. I'ma tell you the same way. They just playing crazy, bro.
Wait, who playing?
All them.
Nah, it's the chat. Like it's the
Fuck the chat.
This is my chat. Like,
and in no other situation would you routinely disrespect hosts or people that are, you know, having you onto their platform. When Casanat had Sexy Red on his platform, it turned into this awkward and disturbing moment where Sexy Red was having her friend twerk on Kai Cenat, or her homeboy was just being unserious around her, and it made everybody not only in the room uncomfortable, but it made us at home watching uncomfortable as hell.
I wouldn't even joke like that.
Damn, Red. Fuck my Red house. Fuck my C.
On Twitch.
Oh my
Damn,
God.
see, everybody else.
Let me go, Nick.
I'm from St. Louis. Nah, y'all doing too much.
Y'all seen, does everything make sense now? Nigga, I was literally like dodging all the, nigga, like I didn't do shit the whole 30 days. Nigga, I made sure I was on point, nigga. Even with this, nigga. Nigga, you see my ass backing up in that motherfucker. I know you seen that shit, chat. I'm backing up like these.
I'd probably say that that was the tamest thing that Sexy Red did on that platform, because allegedly she also snorted a line of cocaine into her nose. Like, you would never go onto The Breakfast Club. You would never go onto any BT platform. You would never go to Hot 97. You would never go to anybody else's major platform and do that same exact thing. But why is it that when these entertainers, celebrities, or whoever seemingly get onto these streamers' platform, do they literally lose their shit? They lose their mind and do things that are out of the ordinary. I'm sure that there's some conversation beforehand, and I don't want to make this like a Sexy Red bash piece, because we've seen it happen with other rappers going on other streams before. But why is it that even after the conversation, or hell, even without a conversation, their mental lobe, their brain meat doesn't kick in and say, ooh, you know what? I probably should not be doing that said thing on this platform. I probably should not be, I don't know, smoking in a B&B after somebody tells me not to, or hell, even requesting it, or hell, just going outside. I probably should just respect people's careers, respect people's platforms, respect them as a whole. Because if I do something crazy, it doesn't necessarily just affect me, it also affects whose platform I'm on. Not only is there a huge financial cost that comes into this, because they're not going into small B&Bs. These aren't small houses that they're in. Hell, one of the B&Bs that PlaqueboyMax was in ended up being Juice WRLD's old house. But also, for some reason, these guests or viewers and onlookers don't respect content creators enough to just leave them alone and let them create content. Swatting calls used to be a massive thing that happened for streamers. It seemed like every other day somebody was getting swatted. But now we've come into the age where people are going above and beyond to disrespect these people, like breaking into their houses.
I ain't gonna lie, somebody broke into the crib, bro. I'm sleeping in my room. I hear Kyle. I wake up and I'm like, yo, don't even sound like he's streaming. It sound like he's screaming at somebody. It sound different. It's early, bro. It's 8:30 in the morning. When I get downstairs, I'm looking for the bros, but the bros is not there, bro. I see this one random guy. I ain't had to hear too much. Yo, I don't know who the Mac. Cameraman Chris, we gotta give him his flowers. He was there. Same shit. Boom, boom. Like, he drops like behind me. To catch a punch from two fat niggas, you gotta be on some shit, bro. When he gets up and shit, he picks up his pants. I bet. I'm like, this little nigga got hot. Punches Chris in the face. Boom. I said, nah, it's lit. About to do this and that. Let me go get the chair. Bam. Why you here? Bam. Bam. What the fuck are you doing? Then he's dead ass punching his back, but saying like, let's go play ball though. Let's go play ball. I'm like, this
Wait, whoa.
is crazy, bro.
I know that might seem like an extreme example, but not only could that little boy have gotten hurt who broke into the house, but why also then risk the lives and well-being of these other guys just to play ball with them? If you care for them, love them, and respect them like you do say you do as a fan, why put their lives in jeopardy like that? Now, it's a good thing the rappers haven't gotten to any sort of conflict or confrontation like that. They've just been, I don't know, crazy enough to throw chairs in houses and break walls.
This gonna work.
Yeah, cause this one little.
Whoa,
My bad, Chad.
whoa. Hey, you put a hole in my wall.
You rich, you can fix it.
But what I would hate to have to happen is that these content creators then have to be more selective, because not only does it hurt their content, but it hurts the viewing experience as well. Especially when you have rappers like Fabio Foreign or Little TJ straight up disrespecting Plaqueboy Max after he repeatedly told them not to smoke in the B&B, you know, not to disrespect his place in space. Literally, he was trying to help them and put them on to a greater path, a new different path, reintroduce them into the limelight. But instead, they were met with nothing but disrespect and a bunch of things that could have cost Plaqueboy Max not only his platform but his livelihood as well. I don't even think that this is some byproduct of just like cocky people. Yo, entertainers and athletes and all this stuff have to be cocky people. We've seen people like Will Smith go on stream. Hell, even Wiz Khalifa recently went on Plaqueboy Max's stream, and it was a very humble experience.
All right, so I did the stream with Plaqueboy Max last night. It turned out really good, man. It was super duper fun. It was a positive experience. It was fun to be able to create with the young homies and to be in a studio that I had never recorded in, on equipment that I never recorded on, and just be able to just create right on the spot. It was like a challenge, but it was fun. It was something that I'm always gonna remember. Thank you to Plaqueboy Max and his whole community, the FaZe clan.
So I know it can be done, and maybe these are just the adult heads coming into the room and knowing, hey, if I go to a guest's house, I don't put my feet on the couch and just straight up disrespect it. But I feel like there's a relationship that can help both the streamer and the rapper, the athlete and the content creator, whoever the case may be. We've seen positive, non-ego, non-cocky streams before. Neon is going on a generational run, having a bunch of people on his streams and they're not being disrespectful. I don't know why these terrible ass guests keep disrespecting them, and I hope that people are more selective going into the future, especially because they can literally make somebody's future by being on one of their streams.